Hi guys, Mons here. On this episode of Bolly Months, we're going to be looking at the Champions League preview, prediction, and picks for the Tuesday fixtures of the quarterfinals for the Tuesday fixtures. Just before I get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel so far, please make sure you hit on the subscribe button. Thank you very much. And if you're already subscribed, I do appreciate all the support. So let me just get down to it. For this one, I'm going to be looking at the quarterfinals for the Champions League for the Tuesday fixtures. So there's Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich, and there's also Sporting Lisbon versus Arsenal. For me, this is one of the most exciting part of the season. The top 8 teams in Europe left in European competition competing for the last 4 places in the semi-final of the best European competition. So the winners of the Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich ties plays the winner of the PSG versus Liverpool that play on Wednesday, and also then the winner of the Barcelona Atleti tie that play on Wednesday play the winner of the Sporting Lisbon and Arsenal tie that play on Tuesday. So let me just get started here. For me, one of my favorite fixtures of this Champions League season so far. Doing the preview when I was doing my notes, I was looking at all the stats of the players. I was looking at the previous results and everything. And I think this Bayern Munich game and Madrid we're going to be in for a treat because both teams they like to go for attack. I know Kompany, he has his principles, and I don't think he's going to change his principles. And obviously, I respect Kompany for that. But you're going away to Real Madrid. But saying that, I don't think Madrid are a very good team this season. I know they made light work over Manchester City in the previous round. However, I don't think they're a very, very good team. But this is Champions League. It's heritage for Real Madrid. For me, in this one, I'm picking Madrid to go through overall. And also, I don't feel very, very confident in Bayern Munich because I've always felt like they're a flat track bully team. If you watch the Bundesliga, that's why I call it Bundesliga because Bundesliga is an absolute terrible league. And if you watch the Bundesliga, you'll see Bayern Munich. They're just flat track bullies, beat every soft team. But I think I remember I made a prediction a couple of weeks ago. I said the first good team, Bayern Munich, are going to come against the Champions League. I think they're going to struggle real hard, and I think Madrid is going to give them a really, really good test. But I'm picking Madrid to go through regardless. I think, like I said, Kompany is not going to give up his principles. He's going to go out there and look to attack, in my opinion. Madrid are very, very, very poor defensively. Bayern Munich have a very, very potent. Bayern Munich have a very, very potent attack. Bayern Munich have a very, very potent attack, and like I said, Bayern Munich have a very, very potent attack, and it's spearheaded by Harry Kane and Olise, in my opinion. I'm going to have a look at a couple of stats here for Harry Kane this season. The guy's been absolutely balling. So, in 26 appearances in the league, Harry Kane has 31 goals in the Bundesliga. In 4 appearances, in the cup competitions in the German league, he has 6 goals. In the Champions League, from 9 appearances, he has 10 goals. And England World Cup qualifying phase, 8 appearances, 8 goals. So you're looking at 47 appearances, 55 goals. Unbelievable. That's an unbelievable return, in my opinion. For me, Harry Kane is the best number 9 of our generation. Best pure number 9 of our generation, in my opinion. I've always been a big fan, even when he was at Tottenham. And then you look at Michael Olise. He's been absolutely balling. Olise has been absolutely balling as well. For me, he's probably one of the best wingers in Europe, and he's still very, very young as well. And you can say he's only doing the Bundesliga, but he was also doing the Crystal Palace. He might not have the same output and numbers, but Bayern Munich is obviously playing a better place, having severe impact on the attack, in my opinion. He has 26 appearances. 26 appearances. Olise has 11 goals, 18 assists in the league. Absolutely fantastic. This, for me, it's not even the goals return. I think the assist return for me. I think it's better to see wingers get high assist numbers simply because you see how good they actually are in terms of their final ball delivery, in my opinion. And then you obviously look at Madrid, Mbappe, for me, one of the best players in the world. His stats are, he has 25 appearances in the league, he has 23 goals, even though he's been injured a little bit for some of the season. 9 appearances in Champions League, he has 13 goals. And for France, 4 appearances, he has 5 goals. And he has 38 appearances and 41 goals altogether this season so far. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't. So you can take that as you may. The real question here is how fit is Mbappe going to be? For me, I think Vinicius Jr. is going to be the main guy here. He's the X factor in this tie. The Champions League Vinicius Jr. is something else in my opinion. Champions League Vinny is something else in my opinion. He's been one of the best players in the Champions League in the last 5 years, and he's been one of the most clutch players in the Champions League in the last 5 years as well. Vinicius Jr. He's been absolutely amazing when it comes to clutch time in the Champions League for me. And like I said, Arbeloa versus Kompany. I think Kompany will probably have the edge in terms of managerial experiences, but Madrid, you just can't rule them out. The heritage of the Champions League and just the aura in general. I'm picking Madrid to go through overall in this one. So the second tie we're going to go through on Tuesday is Sporting Lisbon versus Arsenal. There's no excuses for Mikel Arteta in this one. You got knocked out of the FA Cup. You lost the Carabao Cup final. Now there's only two trophies left for you to win. There's Champions League and there's also the league title. I think the league title is done and dusted in my opinion. I think Arsenal are going to be the Premier League winners. But Champions League, minimum, you have to make it to the final in my opinion because they're in a very, very good side to draw. Play Sporting Lisbon, but you know what Arteta is going to do? Arteta is going to go away to Portugal and set up being pragmatic. That's Arteta's MO, and it's well and good if it works. If it doesn't work, he's going to get absolutely destroyed, in my opinion, online. And it's going to get if Arteta goes away to Portugal and set up and he's very, very pragmatic. It's all well and good if it works. If it doesn't work, it's going to get lambasted by the media, by the Arsenal fans, by the world. And like you literally, this is Arsenal have to win something major this season. Like, but I think the league title is done, but I want to see how far they're going to get in the Champions League. That's the main thing for me. If you ever offered this to Arsenal, if you offered this position to Arsenal and Mikel Arteta at the start of the season, he would have beaten your hands off. Quarterfinal of the Champions League against Sporting Lisbon team, and you're top of the league by 9 points. You would have beaten your hands off, in my opinion. However, Sporting Lisbon very very good at home. They came back from a 3-0 deficit to Butler Glimt in the last round, which I thought Butler were very unlucky they bottled that one. And I think that caused Arsenal severe trouble, especially in Portugal, in my opinion. I think they're second in the league. So whenever Sporting Lisbon don't win the league in the Portuguese league, the Liga NOS is always a disappointment because they're one of the best team and one of the teams that spend the most money in that league. And then obviously they love Victor Gyökeres, but his replacement Luis Suarez has been absolutely fantastic. He has 25 goals. He has 24 goals in 25 league games. That's an astonishing return. And I think the trio of Catamo, Trincao, and obviously Goncalves they all play behind Luis Suarez. They set the forward. I think they're going to cause Arsenal serious trouble. And we've seen the last couple of weeks, Arsenal have looked very frayed defensively. This doesn't look like the same Arsenal at the start of the season. I'm still picking them to win overall, but I won't be surprised if Sporting Lisbon got a result in the first leg, that Arsenal return in the second leg at the Emirates, at the carpet, they call it. That's pretty much it for my Tuesday fixtures. If you make it to the end of my video, please make sure you unsubscribe button. I do appreciate all the support. Thank you very much. Peace out.